Well, thank you, Devin, for that forecast. And we're steaming ahead into fall, even though the temps are rather high. And that includes stepping into the spookier side of things for October. And here to talk to us through the season and welcome it with a fun kickoff is Stevie and Tabitha of the EVP in town here. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Now, EVP, what does that stand for exactly?
Entity Ventures Paranormal.
Yes, and with October right around the corner, it is very appropriate that we start thinking about the paranormal. I mean, Halloween, you know, tops off the end of the month. So what does this kickoff on Saturday looking like here?
Oh, I've got stuff planned all day. The store opens at 11 o'clock, and then we have walk-in tarot card readings. We're going to have snakes.
Yes, there's snakes. Now, the snakes, if folks go into the shop, they're just going to be around, or are we going to be able to pick them up, or what
Absolutely,
are we looking at?
Yeah. People can pick them up, touch them, hold them, kiss them, whatever.
Ooh, yeah. How big of snakes are we talking here? Because I know we're used to like garter snakes and, you know, some like grass snakes out there in the wild, but I don't think that's what we're talking about here.
Oh, well, there's going to be some big ones. There's like a 8 or 10 foot boa.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that's the biggest one.
Is it even possible to hold those up? They got to be quite heavy.
They're heavy. You got to kind of wrap them around you.
Oh, my goodness.
Hope for the best.
I'm glad you didn't bring any of those in this morning. Real happy about that. That's, you know, one animal I don't need to be holding very much of. But I'm sure folks are, you know, very excited to get out there and try it themselves this Saturday. And if that's not their bag, what else you got going on?
We have some spooky games and crafts and snacks for kids, too. That'll be from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So bring your kids in for some games, maybe win some prizes.
Always love some good prizes.
Yeah.
And, you know, speaking of the paranormal and the tarot card readings, for folks who haven't gotten a tarot card reading or know exactly what it is a tarot card reading? I know we've heard the words before, but walk me through a little bit of what it means.
It's kind of like therapy is what I compare it to, except someone pulls cards and then they interpret those cards to have meaning in your life. So
each reader of the tarot cards is going to interpret it differently, or is there like a set of rules?
There's kind of a set of rules, but they interpret it differently.
Interesting. Well, that's certainly neat to, you know, kind of get read into the fall season.
Yeah.
All right, and moving on as well, what are we looking at heading into the evening there?
Well, we also have photo shoots. You can come and have your picture taken with a cryptid, or in my spooky dollhouse, or just any spooky photo you want to have done. And then at 8:30, we have a drive-in movie that's indoors, The Giant Spider Invasion. I'm going to be playing that on a projector.
The Giant Spider Invasion, wasn't that filmed around the Northwoods?
Yeah, the Northwoods and Tomahawk. A lot of it was filmed out at Nicolay College.
Oh my goodness, yeah, a classic, you know, horror film movie from back in the day. That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
And, you know, for folks looking to get around in the shop, what exactly does EVP sort of offer folks if they're just looking to, you know, peruse around and maybe dip their toes into it?
I have just a bunch of odd items. I search for the most unique and weirdest things that you can't get anywhere else.
Hey, that's fantastic. I know folks are also looking to like decorate the houses for the Halloween as well. My sister, she's really big into seasonal decorating, so and she's over in Tomahawk, and I'm sure, you know, this would certainly, you know, top off the decoration. You're gonna find some things that you wouldn't find anywhere else.
Yeah.
And also, you just came back from a big trip down to Mothman, isn't that right?
Yeah.
So what were you guys doing down in Mothman Festival? And say a little bit, what is that exactly?
So Mothman Festival is in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, where the original Mothman sightings were. It's literally just a big festival celebrating the Mothman. Every year we take a big trip, so the last few years we've gone there, and then we rented a hospital in Williamson, West Virginia, and we got to spend the night there. Just us two. It was a really big building for just us two.
So you rented a hospital, a whole hospital just for the two of you?
Yeah.
Did you do some exploration of this during the night?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh boy, did you find anything?
Yes.
Yeah, and we did go live on Facebook, so those videos are on our Facebook page if you want to look at the building.
Yeah. I did look this up ahead of time, and it was, you know, real creepy looking.
Yeah.
It's a place that, you know, you certainly have to have the itch to go into.
Yeah.
And brave of you two to go in there. Also, I can't believe they offer it for rent. Like, that's just wild to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun finding those places that aren't as well known too. Because then we get to get in there and kind of see what we can find out.
And a lot of these places do this to save the buildings. This extra
that makes
income
sense.
saves these historical buildings.
Well, fantastic. And is there anything else you guys are doing in the Northwoods as well that's kind of, supernatural related heading into the October season?
Oh yes, we have our Haunted Rhinelander History Tours coming
I
up.
thought you would. Now tell us a little bit about that.
So this is our second year doing it. It's a walking tour. We start at Stevie's store.
Okay.
And then we just walk down mainly Brown Street is where we'll be going this year. And we just stop at places that not only have like a rich history, but also that we've investigated because we've gotten into a lot of the buildings downtown, and then we kind of just explain like what happened there, and then we have like videos and stuff that we can show. So that's exciting.
That'll be really nice. And when is that happening exactly?
We have a bunch of dates here.
Oh boy, so a lot of tours.
Yes, so you can
Okay.
get this information on the EVP Facebook page. It's all there, and you can order tickets. The information is all online.
Well, fantastic. So if folks are looking for a little bit of Rhinelander-centric haunted history, you can't go wrong with either. A lot of opportunities this month, and hopefully this Saturday is a good way to kick it off as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, thanks for coming on again and, sharing what's going on in your lives. And hopefully Saturday is a fun time for folks looking to get out and about and, start the spooky season off right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on in.
Yeah, thank you.
And coming up in